Good morning, beautiful people. What's going on? Hopefully, you're all doing good. I'm doing a couple of videos. I woke up a while back, about 1 hour back, so I still sound a little bit sleepy, and the voice is kind of like a vampire ghost voice. So, still, my first thing in the day, my routine starts with doing videos. So that's what I'm doing. Had coffee, morning water, honey, lemon water, all that. So after finishing the work, I do breakfast. Then I do other things. If I have orders and stuff, then I go out sometimes. So it's a very sunny day. I have done already one video, which is also happening, which happens to be my scent of the morning, which is this fragrance, Aromatics Platine Blanc. So I did initial impression on this. I'll upload this alongside this video. Very bling bling, beautiful presentation. I wore this yesterday, and today for the review, I'm also wearing this, right? So great fragrance. Check out my review if you like fragrance like Torino 21, gin and tonic, okay? And also if you like the note of mint, okay, citruses, mint, stuff like that. So time check is 10:30 here, and I want to share a few things with you, just simple things in life and other things. I don't want to do too much work today. I don't want to do a list today. Beginning of the month, I try to take a little bit easy, okay? I try to relax a little bit, go around, enjoy food, stuff like that. So I have plans to go out today as well. So first thing I would say, yesterday it was a very busy day for me. Something happened, recent times. I told you I've been doing this work for a very long time in Bangladesh, from Bangladesh, but people in Bangladesh do not know me that much. Like my community, yeah, they know me, but in general, people, they do not know me very well. The reason being, I do reviews mostly in English, okay, since the beginning. And the reason for that, why I do so many reviews in English, because I wanted to reach international, community, crowd, people who, because English, everybody understands English, right? So it's an international language. And I actually achieved that in my last 9 years, that I made my name known, my country name known, everything. But in Bangladesh, like most of the time, it's like, I would not say it makes me upset or anything, because I'd never actually engaged so much like other people would do, or I didn't do as many reviews in Bengali language. If I did, like our brother Nikhil Bhai does in Hindi. So he reached like a very big crowd, and he actually is very popular in India because people can relate that Hindi language thing. So yeah, yesterday what happened was, one of my friends knocked one of the channels, which is very happening and popular in YouTube platform, Facebook, even I think in other media streams, which is called Cholti. Cholti is a channel that started right after COVID or before COVID. Very creative gentleman here. He started this initiative, and he now has 4 channels, okay, and they bring all sort of happening, unique, like unknown, from every part of Bangladesh, not just Dhaka or the most, how do I say, popular places, which most vloggers do, is that they take a popular happening place, a viral place, then they make a content. But this channel called Cholti, they make content that you never seen before. So one of my friends, Shafi Bhai, he happens to be the founding member of Fragcomm Bangladesh here. He knocked one of these admins, I guess, and he told about my channel, that this is what he does. If you think about, making a content, maybe Brother Joy's content would be interesting. And they contacted me, a few days back, and we set up a date, which was yesterday, Friday. And this finally happened. So big thanks to Shafi Bhai, because it was unbelievable. I didn't even know that someone contacted them. So he told me later that, did you get a call? And then finally came, and the basic thing is they did a shooting. I thought it would be like 1 to 2 hours, what I'm going to show, because my room is very small. But they managed, the team is so creative, they managed to work on this 6 hours, total 6 hours. We did 2 episodes. And these people came with the crew and everything. So I told stories, showed my perfume journey, some fragrances. So that one is going to be up maybe in few days time. If it happens, I'll leave a link on one of the videos, and I'll let you know, guys. But it's in Bengali. I spoken because it's for Bangladeshi crowd. So that is something like a very huge thing. It's like not a paid promotion. It's nothing. They don't charge. Like they'd show like this kind of content. I feel very happy. I feel very sometimes, like I really feel that maybe I could get some, media coverage and everything, so people would know my work. So this was one of the first steps, and it's sort of like a milestone landmark. And I tried my best. So I don't know how this is going to come out, but these people are brilliant. So that thing happened, made me very tired end of the day, but I was so satisfied. My voice was broken. So later we had some dinner, tea, and then they did another video on my rooftop, which was a horror story. Like I shared few stories in Malaysia that happened, and they wanted to do more videos with me. So it was very interesting. They were like, you have so many hobbies. You have the cap and hat. This one I got yesterday for the video. And you have watch collection, you have birds, you have fish. So I said maybe one too many for one day, but I did 2 videos. So it was very amazing, 6 hours, amazing. And these people are so creative. They know how to do directing, storytelling, scripts, or how to make it presentable, the camera work. I learned a lot from them. Okay, so this thing happened. So I'm very excited about this. It's like, I can't wait to see that content, but I already am very happy about this, my work actually being recognized a little bit. And I want people to know about this fragrance game hobby, because it's in Bangladesh, it's a new happening trend. Like, people are really engaging perfume. So basically, it's people in groups are engaged, but I want masses, like normal people, to also not fall for it, but understand, know about this perfume hobby game, which can be a very positive thing in your life. It can give you something to be learning, enjoying passion wise, because people sometimes need something to, like me, I found perfumes like absolute zen, like I work, I enjoy this whole thing, like a whole cycle. So this thing hopefully will people will watch, because they have huge views on the channel. So hopefully I'm praying the people will watch and like it. Okay, so that's one thing. And I immediately shared it with few of my friends after this thing happened. And I realized one thing. Second part of the video is going to be this. I shared this news with only handful of people who are very close to me, and I really feel they are actually happy for my, if something happens good, and if I'm in good mood, they always check on me. I shared it with three people, and I was very happy to be sharing, and they were very happy and proud of me. So I'm just thinking, how your mindset thinking, having positive people around in your life makes such a huge difference. Like, just little bit motivation takes you a long way. It doesn't have to be someone who lives next to you, or who's like, supposedly your life partner or something. It doesn't have to be. It's just few people, when they think of you, like my brother Shafi bhai, I don't want to embarrass him, but this guy always been there for me from the beginning when he started this community. And I always shared my views, everything. Sometimes we were meetup, having sort of meetups back in the days, big groups, small groups, personal meetup. But nowadays, due to maybe traffic jam and life busyness, we don't meet so much. But this guy, he remembers that, he knocked personally. I didn't even ask him. So this channel thing, whole thing. So the gesture, the whole thing is just so nice. If we have people like this around us. And I have one more friend who I knocked, right after the video was done, around 1:30. I told her, like, this is what happened, and she was like very happy and proud of you, something like that she said. So I really know, like, when I'm down, these people, these friends, they can detect. They're like checking on me. Are you okay? Like, you are doing this, everything good on you? So this little things, helping me to grow. One thing, sometimes, I go for severe depression, bad time. The last month was one of the most terrible months in my life. So I shared with you, but now I'm feeling I'm out of it, coming out of it slowly. Just like the high heat, everything, it's just giving me energy. I'm just feeling like do so much more work, engage, go to places, think like what you have for future plans, So all these things are slowly, it's showing me what is purpose of my life, perhaps, or I want to do rather. So after doing the interview, I realized a lot of things about me, that perhaps I should have a future plan that will actually secure, let's say, not just future, maybe a career, so I don't have to worry about so much making money. I can focus on more of the work. So that's what I'm trying to do. So let's see how this goes. I am enjoying music. I am enjoying my friends' band. I always go and attend their practice sessions. When I, like, music has this healing power as well. Like when you sit in a studio where they're going to do, practice pad and all this thing. So the drums, guitars, vocals. Man, life is good, good food, good friends, good company, good music, and enjoying your work. So yeah, fragrances. This one I was very excited about, aromatics, because Neeb is, I consider him as a brother. So his fragrances came out a long time back. I want to review the whole line basically, and I bought 2. Let's see how many more I can get, and I will review. Okay, so that's another update. So now next one is I will just tell you one of my observations. It's not a huge, massive thing that I'm complaining, but I noticed there are 2 kind of people who do fragrance game nowadays. Okay, 2 kind of people. These 2 groups. One group is these overthinkers. Okay, and I want to know your opinion on this. Like, are you overthinker yourself? Because many of us, we think like, hey, people said that about me, or they said this in the review, and they do a lot of brainstorming, like what did he mean, why did he say all these things, right? And then they discuss, and then if you want to buy something, a perfume, you do too much research, in the end you're not even sure. So it's kind of painful process for me, because overthinking always is painful, because yes no, yes no, what if, what are the good, what are the bads, and people, what did they say, what would people think, so this thing makes fragrance game little bit, like pressurized thing on your mind, like you create this pressure on your brain. I don't like that. Because I'm not saying I don't like those people, I just don't like this fact that overthinking, how it bothers me. Let's say I want to buy a hat, I follow a few shops, and one of the shops I go, I do not overthink. I see something, I know I like it, I don't get into confusion if I want to buy it or not buy it. I will try it, if I like it I'll buy it, simple. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time, because when you do overthinking, let's say by the time you go to the shop 2-3 days later, it's gone, because these are limited editions, right? So the other side of people who are very simple, I saw this one guy, he bought Rasas's Hawas few months back, and then he bought Hawas Ice, and he said very simply, like, I really enjoyed this Hawas in summer, it gave me compliments, I wore Rasas's Hawas, it was giving me a lot of pleasure, but Hawas Ice is giving me even better feel, it's more stronger, more modern. And these people don't really care for hype, they didn't buy it out of hype, they just bought it because they like it, they wear it, and their enjoyment, right? So these are the two kind of people, like, here one, this is other one. So I personally prefer people who are happy. Whole purpose of any hobby, fragrance game, whatever you do, and I always say this, if you're not happy, what's the point? A lot of people create so much stress. They go to shop every day, they have to buy every single, like release, when it comes out. It's not really like a happy thing for me. It's kind of like a peer pressure. It's kind of like you think like I have to make content, it's like a work. So I actually moved out from that little bit. I go to shops, perfume centers, Star World, here and there, but I do this out of like I really want to, not because I need to. So there's a massive difference. Like okay, sorry, this important message coming. Okay, I will attend after the video. So what I'm trying to say, not just fragrance game, anything you do in life, if you do too much stretching, let's say it makes you think or wonder, or I didn't do my stretching today, like I have to go and do some workout today because I'm feeling bit, yeah, the neck crack is nice. Okay, so I'm trying to say is, the whole point of life, I realize, you cannot control life. A lot of people try to control life, like they plan. You can plan 1,000 things, but God is the best planner. He knows best. So no matter what you plan, whatever is going to happen, bound to happen, will happen, right? So I personally can tell you my experience, that there was a time I took too much stress. What if sales do not come? I bought a perfume, I put it in Decant page, it doesn't sell. What's going to happen to me? And then I also think, like, if I don't do real content every day, what if, but sometimes nowadays I take 2 days break, 1 day break. I don't really feel pressurized. I feel I need to take some rest, some quality sleep, some quality drive, spending time, quality time somewhere, and just absolutely enjoy my life. Let's say, I feel like going for a food hunt somewhere, I'll go. And I don't have to worry, because worrying gets you old faster than anything, old, I mean inside. And when you feel inside that you're old, you're tired, you have seen it all, man, life can get tiring. Nowadays I am sort of like recharging, is it called revamp? I don't know. I am sort of like refreshing myself. I try to take inspiration. I see positive people, positive videos, like inspirational videos, where I learn a lot nowadays, and the learning process makes me very happy. If let's say a perfume comes out, I don't really rush. I see like what people are talking about, like what they're saying about this, or is this something that I would be interested in. I have plans to do videos with people who have collection, good passion, young people. There's a person that is in my group. I want to interview him maybe 1 day or 2 days later. He has this whole Ibrahim Al Quraishi line. He said, Bhaiya, like, brother, are you interested to do the review? I am going to review this with him, okay, in a session in a restaurant perhaps, okay. So what I'm trying to say, in the end, let me finish the video like this, that I think it's very important, rather than stress and worrying too much, it's most important is enjoy the ride, okay. I'll tell you, if maybe someday I'm not going to be here, as long as I'm here, I am thankful to God. Every morning I wake up, I say thank God. That's how I start the day. And if I forget, I say later on, like, thank you for one more day. Every day is a blessing, so make it count, okay. Do not waste it behind people, toxic people. Do not waste it behind people that do not value you, see you, respect you. You don't need to depend on people, okay. What you need to do is enjoy the ride. There's no destination. Life is only one destination, which is the afterlife or something. But whatever you do, enjoy it. Whatever is happening, see, like you are not planning for something, suddenly something happened, a surprise, bad or good. Good and bad is life. So I would say whatever you do in the work line, if let's say you're doing this fragrance game, review, collecting, enjoy every single bit of it, because when you look back, and the days, our days are numbered, but at the same time, the days that you have or had, and the folders that you see, the phone and everything, memory, the people that you meet, and a lot of memories, like in my journey, it really makes me feel complete. I did reviews from my heart. Honestly speaking, even though I do fragrance reviews, I do not do any paid reviews. I do not do reviews where someone sent me money and say hype this up. I never did that. Maybe it's enjoyable if it's a lot of money involved, but I think the most important thing is when people just simply say, bro, I watched your review, and I got even messages yesterday. One brother said, I buy any perfume that you say is really good, around 9 or 10, and you really are passionate about it, and it shows in your eyes, and I know I can trust you. Maybe his taste matches mine, okay? But he said, when I trusted you, and sometimes you said the fragrance may not be for everybody, but you liked it. I respect that. And this kind of things, like what is the special, this is what I work for. This is my, how to say, not Holy Spirit. This is my, how to say, power, or what I'm trying to say. Like, this is what drives me. This is what makes me satisfied, gives me very deep satisfaction. If I receive a paycheck, or let's say my money comes end of the month, it's enjoyable, I spend. But what really excites me when people say, man, your work makes a difference. So if you are one of those people, when people are, appreciative of you, they always support you morally, be there for people, think of those people before anybody else. This is the whole beautiful cycle of life. Stay with positive people, you'll always feel positive. Stay with good people who give you like warmth, they give you support, like from far, they wish you well, and this is what drives us. So keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching. Just want to do this random video, just give you some updates and all that. I'm more inspired to do more work now. Let's see what future holds, but whatever comes, I will take it. Okay, so everybody have a nice day, and let me know how is your day going, how is your are you okay up there, in the head? If something is wrong, maybe do share with your friend. You'll feel much better, lighter. Do not hold it inside, because they're out there, just like many other negative people. There are a lot more good people out there. You just have to know they are there, and you have to find them. Okay, see you soon. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.